Sanjeevani Goswami. I am a practicing counseling psychologist. Currently, I'm working with an organization called Mind India. It's a very prestigious organization in the field of mental health. I am also working as a psychology educator at Sanskriti the Gurukul. So it's been some 6 years now that I'm in this profession, and this profession has brought a lot of things to my life personally. I have gained a lot, and I think it's a beautiful profession to be in. If I have to talk about psychology as a field to study, it includes a lot of things. You can study counseling psychology, you can study clinical psychology, industrial psychology, education psychology, and many others. So what's actually booming today right now in India, or more so in Assam, is the field of clinical psychology and counseling psychology. If you are a counseling psychologist, you can also work in school as a school psychologist doing counseling. So I would like to just concentrate on a little bit of difference between what is clinical and what is counseling psychology, because it's very important and sometimes confusing. So what is a counseling psychology? Basically, a counseling psychologist is somebody who will talk to clients with their daily life stresses. You go through, you have a breakup, you have problems in your daily life, in your marriage. These kind of issues are being dealt by a counseling psychologist. When it comes to a clinical psychologist, they are the ones who mostly focus on people with mental disorders. You have, schizophrenia, be it obsessive compulsive disorder, other kind of disorders, the mental issues that you talk about, the disorder part, that is being looked into by a clinical psychologist. So the education qualification required to be a psychologist, it starts with the master's degree. You need to have a master's in any psychology field. Sometimes the master's degree are also very specialized, like you can be a master's in counseling psychology, or you can be a master's in industrial psychology. If at all your master's degree does not have a specialization, even then it is okay, as long as you have that master's degree. Post that, you can definitely have your more specialized certifications. For example, you can be a certified counselor. To be a clinical psychologist, you also have to do an MPhil. An MPhil in clinical psychology is required, which will be given by the Rehabilitation Council of India. So after that, only you become a certified clinical psychologist. So a clinical psychologist does not mean that you've just done a master's in clinical psychology. That would not make a person a clinical psychologist. For that, we also need to have an MPhil degree. So clinical psychology is a little bit more than other fields of psychology, like the education part is a little bit longer. Apart from that, as to be a psychologist, you also need to have a set of skills that you also need to, when you're introspecting, when you're thinking that whether psychology is made for me or not, what are the skills that you would look into yourself to know that, okay, this is my field. You need to first of all be a good listener. Secondly, you need to be empathetic. You need to have that people skill that, okay, I can understand another person. I can listen to this person, and their traumas and their issues without judging the person. Not having the non-judgmental, attitude toward anybody is very, very important. Apart from that, we also at the same time need to be rational. We cannot just, somebody is telling us supposing someone is telling us their life issues, and if we got too emotional or too sensitive about it, that we had started getting emotional about it, that would also not work. So the goods and the bads of this particular field. Every field has got its own positives and negatives. I wouldn't say it negatives, but I would say it as challenges perhaps. So as a practicing psychologist, I can definitely vouch for the fact that when a client actually comes to you after some improvements and really comes and tells you that, ma'am, after the therapy, I'm really feeling better today, that gives you a different sense of satisfaction that no amount of fees or monetary benefit can ever give you. You feel really successful at that particular point of time. That's the biggest boon, I think, to be in the field of mental health. So there are definitely challenges. One challenge is that as a practicing psychologist, you will obviously come across certain clients who will have contradictory beliefs as which may not go hand in hand with what you personally believe. Your personal biases may come in between, your personal thoughts may come in between, and that has to be always curtailed. Like, you have to have that strong sense of self-control, where you cannot let your personal biases come in between your therapy. And to be able to do that, I think it is a challenge. It is a tough thing to do, but then yeah, with every day comes experience, and we do overcome it. We do try to have that self-control. My message to everyone, to all of you, is that choose your career very wisely, because this is something that is going to stay with you. 3 things that you can look into is your interest, your personality, and your ability. Just having the ability is also not enough. Make sure you have the interest to it, and make sure that all your qualities, all your personal traits also matches to what you have chosen to be your career. If you have all of these 3 balanced, then your career will be all set. All the best.